Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. Let's breathe. Whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. I'm charged up, raising the frequency. I feel so much better now. Raising the vibration. You feel a whole lot better now. Sending you all tons of good ass energy. Take that, take that, take that. The cat down the road said you received it. Deep divers, breaking news. The US and Israel has just attacked Iran. And Iran has also retaliated. So right now, Kuwait, US military bases have been attacked. Bahrain, Qatar, Middle East at war. Deep divers, this is crazy. Right? War has begun. And like I told you, there are things I'm not telling you. We're going to break it down. Hold a love frequency right now because the planet needs it. Hit the like button right now if you support the real, because the information I'm going to share with you in this video, deep divers, is not only going to blow your mind, it's going to empower you to become your greatest version at the same time. Hit the like button right now if you support the real, because we got a whole lot to talk about. And shout out to everyone who's got Feel Alive, the #1 best-selling book on Amazon, and go and get the brand new book, Deep Divers, Feel Alive 2. Unlock your infinite power. Their secret recipe to becoming your greatest version is now available on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. Click the link down below. And of course, deep divers, join the brand new Patreon page. Over 300 videos designed to help you become your greatest version. Videos every single week. Deep divers, patreon.com/ralphsmart. Click the link down below. And of course, go and get the good ass prana shirts. All new designs you're going to love. ralphsmart.com/clothes. Click that link down below, and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. So deep divers, this is crazy. Breaking news. The US and Israel have striked Iran, and Iran have retaliated, attacking US bases in Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar. This is crazy. War, yeah, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Look, if you are watching this video, this is your confirmation. You are about to be celebrating something major soon, because war is coming to an end. War first begins in our minds. Deep divers, and we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? Only love can conquer hate. And it saddens me to see the world in a state of war once again. But I'm not surprised, because a lot of people aren't paying attention to what's happening in the world right now. US air carriers entered the Arabian Gulf a while ago. Do you know how much each one of those carriers cost, deep divers? Those carrier ships? Around $13 billion. Like Tupac said, they got money for war, but they can't feed the poor. Slow motion this side. Let me play you the news report, deep divers, and I'm going to tell you things I'm not telling you about this US, Israel strike on Iran and the retaliation by Iran. We got a lot to talk about. Let's go.
Explosions rocked multiple cities across Iran, including its capital, Tehran. Videos from Tehran show smoke. You see it here billowing over the city. And now we're getting reports of explosions in Gulf Arab countries hosting U.S. military bases. Live look now at Abu Dhabi, where explosions were reported, in addition to Bahrain and Qatar. A video now of an explosion in Bahrain. Officials say a missile hit the service center of the U.S. Navy's 5th Fleet in the country. These strikes happen barely a day after the latest round of indirect nuclear talks between Iran and the U.S. And sources tell CNN the U.S. military is planning for these attacks to last for days. Israel said the same, and both President Donald Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu are now calling for regime change.
To the great, proud people of Iran, I say tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand. Stay sheltered. Don't leave your home. It's very dangerous outside. Bombs will be dropping everywhere. When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take. This will be probably your only chance for generations.
Yeah, Iran media reported just hours ago that Iran already launched dozens of ballistic missiles at Israel. And Qatari officials say that Qatar already intercepted 2 Iranian missiles, indicating Iran is carrying out that plan to retaliate. And our team is up and covering this breaking story from around the world. We'll get to Zach Cohen and Elena Treen in just a moment, but I want to start with CNN's Jeremy Diamond first. He's in Tel Aviv. Jeremy, have any of the Iron Dome intercepted any of those missiles? Is there a timing on when those might arrive?
Well, we certainly know that Iran has already fired a barrage of ballistic missiles at Israel. We had sirens going off not only here in Tel Aviv, but also in Jerusalem, in northern Israel, in southern Israel, pretty much Israelis everywhere across the country, millions heading to bomb shelters as those ballistic missiles came in. It does appear that there were several intercepts. We have not yet gotten reports of any actual impacts as a result of those ballistic missiles. But all of this kicked off this morning around 8:15 a.m. local time. Israelis were woken to the sound of sirens, not announcing incoming missiles, but rather alerting Israelis to this new state of emergency that is in place as Israel announced that it had struck targets in Iran. We then quickly learned that it was not just Israel, but that these are joint strikes carried out by the United States and the Israeli militaries, targeting a range of targets inside of Iran. I'm told that there were dozens of targets that were struck by both militaries. We have been watching, of course, for weeks now as the United States has been carrying out this enormous military buildup in the region, but simultaneously a diplomatic track was taking place. But this morning, that diplomatic track was completely cast aside in favor of this military action by the United States and Israel.
Let me just stop it there, deep divers. So let me tell you this. If you realize that what is happening right now is not happening by accident, nations at war, all of this has been prophesized, and I've been telling you about this for years, that they're getting ready for World War III, but you don't hear me though. Now, a lot of people say, well, it's none of my business. I don't want to know about this stuff. I don't want to know about this stuff, deep divers, but it's going to affect you. You see, there are people in Dubai right now. Habibi, come to Dubai. There are people in Dubai right now who are hearing missiles, warplanes above them. There are people right now in Kuwait minding their business, seeing missiles dropped. In Bahrain, minding their business. In Qatar, minding their business. So war affects everyone. That's the reason why you have to pay attention right now and make sure you're not in a state of fear. I told you about the Lush energy. I told you about how there are forces on this planet who always need war because war creates suffering, fear, panic. This is a food source for the inorganic ones. It goes deep. Deep divers. Choose love right now. Send love energy into the world because it needs it. This could escalate into something crazy. Right? You hear Trump saying he wants regime change. Okay? You have the Ayatollah there saying that we're going to retaliate. So pay attention to everything that's happening. There was a time when I didn't care about this stuff, but then I realized I had to because I'm living in this world, and that means I have to be aware of what's happening in the world because it's going to affect you. Now, let me play you what Trump had to say, then I'm going to break it down a bit more. Deep divers, choose love right now.
A short time ago, the United States military began major combat operations in Iran. Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime, a vicious group of very hard, terrible people. It has always been the policy of the United States, in particular, my administration, that this terrorist regime can never have a nuclear weapon. I'll say it again. They can never have a nuclear weapon. And we sought repeatedly to make a deal. We tried. They wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it. Again, they wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it. They didn't know what was happening. They just wanted to practice evil. But Iran refused, just as it has for decades and decades. They've rejected every opportunity to renounce their nuclear ambitions, and we can't take it anymore. Instead, they attempted to rebuild their nuclear program and to continue developing long-range missiles that can now threaten our very good friends and allies in Europe, our troops stationed overseas, and could soon reach the American homeland. For these reasons, the United States military is undertaking a massive and ongoing operation to prevent this very wicked, radical dictatorship from threatening America and our core national security interests.
Let me stop it right there. So, deep divers, this is breaking news. The US and Israel attack Iran. Iran has retaliated, right? So let me just tell you this, deep divers. Make sure you're not in a state of fear right now. Make sure you're choosing love right now. Make sure you're sending peace into the world right now because it needs it. And make sure you're paying attention to what's happening. Have you ever wondered, deep divers, why the world is always in a state of war? Because once again, war creates fear. War creates division. Shakespeare told you the whole world is a stage. Wake up from the dream simulation matrix program and free your monkey mind. Free your cat down the road mind. Wake up, deep divers. Choose love over everything. That's what I'm doing. Hit the like button, deep divers, if you support the real. Share the video, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button right now if you support the real. War, yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. That's why I'm just saying. Feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Whoa. Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You. Peace.